We're back now with Jason's Barn. We're going to try and get through a couple of these stables quick. I just realized it's 5 after 9 on Sunday. I want to get these videos to you, but I am running out of light. Jason's Barn has a ton of horses. Bear with me. There's 25 of them. They're not all in perfect alphabetical order. Let's start with Ailsun. Another good race the other night. The only downside of Ailsun racing right now, she's hitting that left hind leg. It blew up a little bit. A bruise, but it'll come. And I think she'll be much, much better her next start. Cavill Hanover is going to be qualifying on Tuesday. He'll be heading to Carmen Osiello shortly after that. Compass Rose DC was sick last week. Definitely, her legs were stocked up. I raced Susie K when her leg was stocked up, and they said that just a little bit, you know, no real issue. She's sound on it, just a little stock and a little filled up, and she was so bad. And I can see why Compass Rose and Spend That Money struggled. They had it bad. They were just starting to get over it yesterday when I saw them. So Compass Rose DC will race likely in the Buckeye her next start. Globetrotting will race next Friday, I believe, at Northfield again in the Sire Stakes. Hopefully we catch one. I hope her foot's healed up good. We can get her in a real good spot. She's healthy. And we don't catch a couple of killers in there. That would be helpful until we get back to Scioto. But Globetrotting will race this Friday. Emerald Miss races tomorrow. I'm going to race her out of the 8-hole. That should be super fun. 8-hole with Emerald Miss. This filly's just getting no goddamn luck since she's been down here. So Emerald Miss has the 8-hole tomorrow in Northfield. Excellent Nation. I had got a message from somebody that was a little upset that we were thinking of selling Excellent Nation. I said, listen, I have to... If I can't tell you how I can win with your horse in the near future, then why are we racing the horse in that class? And if we can't find a better class, how am I going to confidently race your horse anywhere? So Excellent Nation, again, we're trying to find a spot for him. The fairs are an option. They don't come till the 20th of July. So there's an option there. We'll see how the next couple of weeks shake down for Excellent Nation. Desperado will be racing in the Buckeye, his first start. Now, I have days at that point, so I think Ronnie Wren will likely drive Desperado. Fox Valley Britska looked awesome in training the other day. I trained him in 2-2 last half and 58 on last Sunday a week ago, and he'll be in to go. He is in to go this Wednesday at Northfield. GW Chrome did Ollie good the other night. We need to do a better job getting him in a better shape. What I mean is his coat looks a little dull. He's lost a little weight from shipping. We need to put some weight back on him, get him shined up. We need some time to do it, and we have it. Next stake race is on the 17th for him. I'm a Lovely Lady raced incredible the other night, out the whole way virtually. 3 wide down the backstretch, 57-4, just raced like a monster. She draws the inside. She'll give anybody in that division all they want. Johan will be racing this coming week sometime, I believe. Johan will be racing. Where else are we here? Let's Roll On qualified in 2-5 the other day. He'll be coming to Ohio. We get either Fairs or Buckeye with him. And Bucyrus, defending our Bucyrus Buckeye title is what we'll be doing. I know Jason's really excited about going to the Fairs. But Let's Roll On will likely be at that fair on in a couple of weeks. My Jazz raced great. Really, of all the horses that really could have won the other night, she almost did. If I had got her to the right in the outside, if I had filed her to the outside in the last turn, if I could have, I think she's a winner. Even if I had to back her out around those two, I tried to get her into the passing lane, and I had a real tough time getting her in there, and it cost her. She was third, but raced like a winner and raced very, very good. Mama Knows Best. Oh, jumped over somebody here. Miss Meringue raced good. You know, somebody said, wonderful, said, oh, she come the last corner 31-1. Watch the race. She's 28 flat down the backstretch, 3 wide around the last turn. Oh, it was shocking. She got a little tired. She raced great. And Miss Meringue, I was very, very pleased with. Even if we drop her back to the Buckeye for a start or two, I was really pleased with what I saw from Miss Meringue on Friday evening. Mama Knows Best, just a victim of circumstance. She drew the rail, great place to leave. Unless the two co-favorites, I guess favorites, leave into you hard and you have to let them go, not a real time to play chicken with them, especially with a 2-year-old filly. Last thing we want to do is see her make a break in the first turn. Ronnie drove her conservatively and drove her properly. She finished third fair and square, 27-4 on the end of it. Looked great. Momo won her qualifier at Northfield. She'll be racing again. I can't drive her on the 13th, I believe. Ronnie Wren will be driving her. Overdue Mission qualified. Awesome. As soon as we got here, I went with her. I thought she was great. 59 last quarter and 29. She'll race this coming Friday, I believe. Susie K may miss a week. Probably head to the fair with her next start. She was sick. She needs to get over whatever the hell was running through them. It really sucked the energy out of them. Sebastian Yu trained great last week. We'll look to get him in at some point in the next week or send him right to Pennsylvania. there'll be classes for him there. Really blue chip, I think I'm leaning towards turning her out. I'm going to give her maybe 3 weeks to a month off. We need to put her somewhere where she can put weight on. I cannot continue to race this filly underweight, and that is what she is. It was a hot night the other night. First time with the hobbles on. That took a little of her energy, and she didn't have a lot to spare. And she looked disgustingly horrible. And that's not going to happen again. So really blue chip, I am probably going to turn her out for 3 or 4 weeks and see if we can't get 100 pounds on her. That would be extremely necessary. Rose Run Valiant grabbed a bell boot the other night, finished 5th, made a break. He's underwhelming, but at the same time, I can't help but feel at one of these points he's going to break out. He's in desperate need of a trip to the fairs or an easier race because he can't beat those 2 horses that beat him the other night. He would have been 3rd, but he was not going to be 1st or 2nd, so we need to find a spot for him. Sometimes things happen. Is on the Lasix program now. He bled his last start. That should be a big game changer for him. Spend that money. Was sick, as was Compass Rose DC. They needed that time off. They'll be in the Buckeye their next start. Spirit of Dio, going to the vet tomorrow. Clean bill of health. We'll race her the following week. There's a lot to look at with Spirit of Dio. I don't want to knock on wood. I don't have any wood, I don't think. Spirit of Dio does have the Breeders' Crown, the Pegasus, another stake race in Indiana. She also has the Hambo Oaks if we want to go there. That's a lot of talk for a non-winners of 2 trotter, but she was super impressive the other day. So let's see how she follows that up. That's what I want to see. She's going to the vet to make sure everything's okay tomorrow, and then we'll follow that up shortly after that. And then West 52nd, I think we're taking West 52nd here. He's coming to Ohio. The reason he's coming to Ohio is because he doesn't need to chase speed anymore. He's made enough that he looked good. Yeah, he made a break the other day. It's not the end of the world. But he will look real good. Either here or Illinois, sorry. Angie had called me and said the Open goes for 10. Now, she has a horse in the Open. They trot in 55. If he can't trot in 55 in Illinois at Hawthorne Racetrack, I'll take all my clothes off and walk back to Alan Swain's house. Because West 52nd will trot in 53 in Hawthorne, no problem. So, I don't know where we're going to send him now. Maybe Illinois or Ohio, one or the other. But I'm getting sick and tired. I'm racing up over his head. He fits an hours of 4. They don't fill an hours of 4, so let's just throw him in an hours of 6 and eviscerate him every week. You know, I made an argument that it's good for him to get some speed, assuming that he would be able to drop down at some point. That hasn't happened, so he doesn't need to stay. We'll find a place for him. It's somewhere else across the border, whether it be here or Illinois. So that is Jason's barn. I'll come right back. We got Kevin's barn left, I believe, and that is it. Be back in just a minute.